you might want to stream this weekend. A comedy drama about some big lotto winners.
There's a loophole that the lottery didn't see.
The more we bet, the better the odds.
Now it's called Jerry and Marge Go Large. WTOP's John Aaron talked about that and more with Kuya P of Nerds Rule the World.
Yes, John, I love this film. I needed something a little bit different from the normal action-packed movies that we get as of late. Something that is just sweet. And I love Bryan Cranston. I love Annette Bening. They play our two signature characters of Jerry and Marge. It's based on a true story of Jerry, who's retiring from working, all his life, but doesn't want to go into retirement that quick. He still feels he has a lot to offer to the world. And so he stumbles upon playing the lottery, and he does that. He's a mathematical genius. He figures out the loophole that if you bet big, you can win in a certain respect. He plays the odds and does that and just saves the money. He's really not in it for himself. And then when he brings his wife into it, they figure out, let's help our people. Let's help our small town. And it's such a beautiful story of how he does this, brings the town together, builds up the town back from where it was leading into, because they were, not in such a good state. And with finding out that this film was based on a true story, this actually did happen, was so sweet. Just a feel-good film all the way around. I hope people catch it on Paramount Plus. It shouldn't be missed. It's such a sweet film.
All right, from something sweet to something horrifying, tell us about The Black Phone.
Yes, the supernatural thriller, The Black Phone, coming from Blumhouse and Universal. My man Ethan Hawke, who we recently seen in Moon Knight on Disney Plus, is playing a serial killer in the likes of like John Wayne Gacy. He abducts this young boy and puts him in his soundproof basement. So it's got a lot of those John Wayne Gacy, those abduction type films, but this little boy is so resourceful. This is a mixture of a supernatural horror with a coming of age film. He's locked in this basement, but he starts hearing this phone ringing that's disconnected. And on the other end of that line is the previous victims trying to help him survive this situation. I don't want to give anything more other than that, but just those elements and the visual style of this film. It was directed by Scott Derrickson, who did Doctor Strange. The feel, the way they shot this is so kind of classic 70s, but taking a lot of different tropes from other elements, but so artistic. And just Ethan Hawke is amazing. And this young man in Mason Thames, who plays the 13-year-old boy who's getting these calls from the previous victims, is so spectacular in the role. A little bit of Home Alone meets horror, and it's great. It's a fun ride.
That's Kuya P of Nerds Rule the World on Skype.